Shri Sai Ram. Dear students, hope you're all doing well and hope you enjoyed your Diwali. So today we are going to discuss the question and answers related to the birthday letter. This is part 2 of the birthday letter, and in short, let me tell you, the birthday letter is a letter written by Pandit Nehru ji to his daughter Indira Gandhi on her 13th birthday. And he wrote her a letter because he was in jail. He could not send her any gift, but this is a very valuable letter to both the father and the daughter. So let's continue. The first question is, in which jail was Pandit Nehru imprisoned by the British? So the answer is Pandit Nehru was imprisoned in Naini jail, and Pandit Nehru was in Naini jail. Naini jail is in Allahabad in Uttar Pradesh. Why was Pandit Nehru not able to send a gift to his daughter on her birthday? Let's see the answer. Pandit Nehru was not able to send a gift to Indira on her birthday because he was imprisoned by the British in Naini prison. Isn't it sad? He was in jail on her birthday. So the British people had kept him as a prisoner in prison. So he could not send her a physical gift, but he sent her a letter which is very, very important and valuable. What did Pandit Nehru not like to do? Pandit Nehru did not like to sermonize and give advice. Now, what is sermonize? Do we know the meaning? Yes, of course we do. Sermonize means he does not like to give long talks. He does not like to lecture. So, he did not like to give lectures. He did not like to give advices. Why did Pandit Nehru dislike lecturing? So, what is the answer? Let's see. Pandit Nehru disliked lecturing due to the following reasons. So, the first reason is one-sided affair that lacks opportunity to talk and discuss. People get bored, might not like sermons. So, what does this mean actually? See, Pandit Nehru ji did not like to lecture. So, what are the reasons? Because he did not like to lecture because see, it can be one-sided because both the parties cannot talk and discuss, right? When it is a lecture, only one person talks. All the others have to listen. So, and then people get bored. The people get bored because only one person is talking all the time, and you don't have a choice. You have to listen to them. And also, all people do not like lectures. I'm sure, isn't it? Even I don't like to listen to lectures. When we take the example of a politician, what does he do? He only gives lectures, right? And we all get bored. We don't like those lectures. So it is very simple. The next one is, what suggestions did he give to Indra in his letter to her? So what suggestions he gave? Let us see. Nehru suggested that Indira should talk and discuss with others what is right and what is wrong before taking a decision. So it is quite easy enough. He only suggested that she talk and discuss. What is she going to talk and discuss? She is going to talk and discuss what is right and what is wrong before taking a decision. It is important so that she takes the right decision. All right, let's move on. And the next question is, imagine that you want to discuss something very important with your friend. Would you write a letter, email, call up means phone, or discuss it face to face? Give reasons for your answer. Okay, so what is the question about? See, suppose, let me give you an example. Suppose I want to discuss something really important with my friend. So what should I do? Should I send her an email? Should I call her? Or should I talk to her in face to face? What should I do? See, if she's, what I'll tell you what I will do, but after that you must decide what you will do, right? So what we will do is, what I would do is, if she's in station, I'll call her and tell her that if she's free, I would like to meet her at her house or at my house, and then we can discuss that something important. If she's not in station, what will I do? I'll send her an email or a letter which is convenient. So this is an important question, and it is you have to decide and you have to write what you will do. Okay. Now let's move on to the exercise 1. See, write words to complete similar sounding pairs. What is the meaning of the word similar? Similar means same. It means same. So let's look at the words now. See, lose, L-O-S-E, lose. So this also sounds the same, but the spelling is different. It is L-O-O-S-E. The spelling is different and also the meaning is different. Now let's look at the next pair. Peace. Oh my, both are same. Peace and peace. Only thing is here the spelling is different and the meaning is different. Let's go to the next word. Weak and weak. Again it is same. It sounds all the same, but we need to keep in mind the meaning and spellings are different. Alright, the fourth one is also waste, waste, and the fifth one is cast, cast. So here again in all these words what we find is they all sound same. All the words are same. Waste, waste, cast, cast, all are same. Only the spelling is different and the meaning is different. Now let us see in this exercise. Choose the correct word from each pair in exercise 1 and complete the following sentences. So these are fill in the blanks where we have to put in the right words. Now let's do it. So do not waste your time, right? Do not waste your time. So instead of do not waste your time, we can also say do not waste food, do not waste water, do not waste electricity, right? So we know by this what it means, how we use the word. The next one is this pair of jeans is tight at the, what is the answer? Anybody knows? Yes, you're right. This pair of jeans is tight at the waist. Waist is a body part. So at that part, the pair of jeans is tight. So that's how we know the difference between this waist and that waist. Now, the people were eager to, what is the answer? Okay. All right, let's see it. Okay, so the people were eager to cast their vote. So what does that mean? The people were eager to cast. That means they're eager to put their vote. See, many people, they are so eager to put the vote, they even go at 10 o'clock in the morning and they'll just put their vote and come. They're so excited. So over here we mean nothing else but put their vote. That's the meaning of the word C-A-S-T. Let's look at the next one. We should not discriminate. What is the meaning of discriminate? We should not differentiate on the basis of, what is the answer? Okay, you got it. The answer is we should not discriminate on the basis of caste. So here we mean caste is religion. C-A-S-T-E means religion. So we should not differentiate on the basis of caste. We should not see, oh, this is a Hindu, this is a Muslim, I must not talk to Hindus, I must not talk to Christians. No, we should not. So that is the meaning of the word caste here. Let's move on. Gandhiji believed in, what did he believe in? Did he believe in fighting and non-violence? No. Let's see. Gandhiji believed in peace. Peace and non-violence. This peace, which is P-E-A-C-E, means Shanti, right? We say Shanti Prema, right? So Shanti is peace. So I can even say, oh, I have a lot of peace of my mind now because I finished my work. So that is Shanti. And the next one is, give me a piece of cake. So what do we mean here? Give me a piece of cake. See, it can even be a piece of chocolate, it can be a piece of apple. It does not always have to be a cake. So it is only one piece. When we say piece, it means one piece of cake. So that is the difference. So all are same sounding words, but the meanings and spellings are different. And the next one, the fourth one is, Please don't, what is it? Please don't lose my book. So LOSE. So please don't lose my book. It can also be please don't lose my umbrella. Please don't lose my pen. So it is very simple, and I'm sure all of you have understood it. So the next one is Samir always wears a, what does he wear? What does he wear? Okay, you got it right. He wears a loose shirt. What's the meaning of loose? It's really loose, right? So, Samir always wears a LOOSE. So, that way we come to know the difference between these two words. Alright. The next one is a week has 7 days. WEEK is the week we are using here. So it has 7 days. The next one is Rani is dash in English. So it has to be same sounding. What will it be? It will be week. So the spelling is WEAK. So Rani is weak in English. What do we mean? Weak in English, what do we mean? It means Rani is not good in English. She needs to improve in English. So that's the meaning of the word week here, right? So we know the difference between this week. This week has Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and all that. And this week is she is not good in English. She has to improve in English. So students, what I suggest is for you to be more familiar with these words, and you need to use them in another 1 or 2 sentences. You must do that activity so that it will help you in the usage of the words. It will help you to develop your thinking power. So please try and do it. Okay, let's move on. So now we are coming back to the questions. Let's see the first question. The first question is, which 2 factors make ordinary men heroes? So which 2 factors? Let's look at the 2 factors. The 2 factors that make ordinary men heroes are full faith in a great cause and love and respect for the nation. Okay, so full faith in a great cause. Which is the great cause in this textbook? Is it, what is the great cause in this textbook? The great cause is the freedom, fighting for the freedom of the nation. So that is the full faith should be there in fighting for the country, and love and respect for the nation. So when there is love and respect for the country, definitely you will have full faith in fighting for the freedom. So these are the 2 factors. When you have full faith in your cause and when you have love and respect for the nation, naturally the ordinary men will become heroes. Okay? Okay. Next one, who according to Nehru has inspired millions of people to fight for freedom. So, according to Nehru, who has inspired millions of people to fight for freedom? It is the father of the nation. So, who's the father of the nation? Mahatma Gandhi inspired millions of people to fight for freedom from the British. So, it was Mahatma Gandhi ji, Bapu ji, who inspired many millions of people to fight for freedom. What does the phrase great drama refer to? What does the phrase great drama refer to? The phrase great drama refers to men, women, and little children coming out in great numbers to take part in the fight for freedom. So, what does this mean? What is the great drama about? The great drama refers to the activities that the men, women, and children undertook for fighting for the freedom for the nation under Gandhiji's guidance. Okay, next one. Who inspires you the most in your life? What are the qualities that she has that you admire the most? Why do you admire this person? So, what does this mean? Okay, so who inspires you the most in your life? Can you tell me? No? Okay, I'll give you an example who inspires me the most in my life. Just a few people I would like to mention. See, the few people who inspire me very much in my life are my parents. My parents, because they're very loving people, and also because they gave me good values in life. They gave me good guidance and they made me follow the right path. So I'm very grateful to them. And also some of my teachers who have given me excellent guidance, And also I admire Mother Teresa. Would you like to know why? I admire her because she worked day and night for the poor and the sick. She established a school for the homeless children, Nirmala Shishu Bhavan. She's done so many things in her life. So she spent her entire life working for society, working for the poor and sick people. And also, so you can, so this question is actually for you students. You have to think who inspires you in your life and why you admire that person, whether you love that person, whether you admire that person because that person is smart, intelligent, loving, leading you on the right path, very helpful, or that person is very successful, brave. So you, this is the question and activity for you. Think over it and write. So now, do you know a post-independence hero, Captain Saurabh Kalia of 4 Jat Regiment of the Indian Army sacrificed his life for the nation. He was the first officer to detect and inform about Pakistani intrusion in the Kargil area while patrolling in early May 1999. Captain Kalia and his patrol were captured alive on 15th May 1999 from the Indian side of the line of control. Line of control is also known as LOC. His parents, army, and nation are proud of his patriotism, determination, and valor. So, what do we know about Captain Saurabh Kalia? He gave his life for the nation, he gave his life for the country. He was only 22 years old when he died. So, he and his team, that is his patrol means his team, they were the first, he was the first officer to inform about the Pakistani army coming into the Kargil area while they were on duty in early May 1999. Do you know what would have happened if he had not informed? They would have come and attacked India, which is not very nice. So he was the first officer and he was very brave at it. He and his team were extremely brave. So they were captured and they were tortured for 22 days and they were killed on 22nd day, which is so sad. He was only 22 years old, but yet his parents, the army, Indian army, and our country are extremely proud of him because he gave his life. He did not think of anything else at that moment. He just gave up his life. He just sacrificed himself. So, indeed, he is very great. Now, let's move on. So, what soldier like qualities does Pandit Nehru want Indira to develop? So, what are these qualities? Nehru wants Indira to develop qualities like respect for her country's honor, trust, patriotism, the ability to identify right from wrong, and the belief in fighting for her country's freedom. So, what did he want her to do? He wanted her to develop soldier like qualities. What are these soldier like qualities? They are respect for the country's honor, trust, that is faith, and also bravery, the ability to identify right from wrong. So he wanted her to make out what is right, what is wrong, and also have full faith. He wanted her to have full faith when she was fighting for her country's freedom. Is that not noble? It is. Why do people hide things? People hide things because they are afraid of what they're doing. They're not sure whether it is wrong or right, and they fear the consequences. So, why do we all hide things? See, when we are not doing the right thing, we tend to hide the things, right? Suppose, for example, suppose you're fighting with your brother or your sister for some toy. So, will you go and tell your parents? Sometimes you might not, right? Because you know you're older than your brother and you should not be fighting. Your brother is after all small, so you should give in. But since you're not right, you don't have the courage to tell it to your parents. Then what do? You will just hide that, right? So let's not hide things. Let us not be afraid of what we are doing. Let's do the right things. Okay? And also we are scared that okay, maybe your parent will come and shout, right? So consequences means nothing else but results and actions. So when you fight with your brother, there will be a result, there will be an action, that is consequence. Under whose leadership did the freedom movement take place? The freedom movement took place under the leadership of Mahatma Gandhi. So the freedom movement took place under the leadership of father of the nation, Mahatma Gandhi ji. During the freedom movement, what did Gandhi ji focus on? Answer with reference to the text. So what do they mean with reference to the text? So when you read the lesson, you will come across Gandhi ji focused on truth, courage, fearlessness, openness, hard work, peace, straightforwardness, and non-violence. So, when you read the textbook, you come to know the qualities on which Gandhiji spoke about, on which he focused about. So, what are the qualities? They are truth, courage, fearlessness, openness, hard work, peace, straightforwardness, and of course, non-violence. Now, coming on to this question, it is quite a long question, but it's a very important one. Under Gandhiji's leadership, India became free of oppression, but oppression continues in different ways even after independence. For example, you must have heard or seen children below 14 years of age being employed in hazardous, risky, unsafe jobs like making crackers, hand knotted carpets, etc. The government has introduced laws to protect the rights of these children. What do you feel about it? Suggest 3 things that you can do to protect the rights of these children. So, what is the question about? So, under Gandhiji's leadership, India definitely became free of oppression. But free of oppression, we say we have got our freedom, our country's got freedom. That's right. But oppression still continues in different ways. So, one such way, what is the one such way in which oppression continues? So, we see and also hear about children below 14 years of age working. Employed is nothing but working in hazardous. Hazardous means risky, not safe. Unsafe is not safe, so risky, not safe jobs like making crackers and hand knotted carpets. So, what is it? It is definitely not safe for these children because it can affect their lives. It can damage their eyesight, it can damage their health. Crackers, definitely making crackers, so much of chemicals are involved, so their health can get spoiled, these children. And see, sometimes they're making crackers, so anything can happen, right? It is a very risky job for these children, and they're just below 14. So sad. And carpets, when they make these carpets, they have to continuously be toiling over them. They have to continuously do hard work of making these carpets. So they're using constantly their eyesight and their hands to make them. So for very long time periods, they keep making these carpets. What will happen? Their eyesight can get spoiled. Their hand also can get affected, right? Their hand movements can get affected. So this is not actually very good for these children below 14 years of age. So, the government has introduced some laws to protect the rights of children. Yes, it has. So, but what do we feel about it? So, they have told us to suggest 3 things we can do to protect these children. So, what can we do? So, we should not employ these children below the age of 14 at our homes or any workplaces. Then, in case you see such children below 14 years of age working somewhere in some factories or some homes, what can you do? You can just report to the police or you can report to the concerned authorities and help these children. And also, one more thing that we can do is, suppose you know such children or you know the parents of such children, speak to them and tell them, stop going there and working, please go to school. You can do that. Do you know a post-independence Gandhian leader, Muralidhar Devidas Amte, popularly known as Baba Amte, So he was born on December 26, 1914, and he died on February 9, 2008. He was a Gandhian, a social worker, and a social activist. He served as a defense lawyer for leaders of the Indian freedom movement, worked for the rehabilitation and empowerment of people suffering from leprosy. So, what do we see? He firmly believed in Gandhiji's principles and he also practiced them. He was a social worker, he was a social activist, and he also served as a defense lawyer. So, he was also a lawyer for leaders of the Indian freedom movement and he worked for people suffering from leprosy. He worked for the people suffering from leprosy, devoted his life to many other social causes such as generating public awareness of the importance of ecological balance, wildlife preservation, and the Narmada Bachao Andol. He was awarded the Padma Shri in 1997, Padma Vibhushan in 1986, and Gandhi Peace Prize in 1999. Was awarded the Dr. Ambedkar International Award for Social Change 1999 in recognition of outstanding work done in pursuing the cause of the exploited and the underprivileged, reconciling differences among conflicting social groups and contributing significantly to social change. So he's done a lot of important work. He has generated awareness about the importance of nature, about the importance of ecological balance. He has done a lot of work regarding wildlife preservation. So all these wild animals and all that, he wanted people to preserve them, not to harm them, and the Narmada Bachao Andolan. And he was also awarded so many prizes in 1997, 1986, 1999. And he was also awarded the Dr. Ambedkar International Award for Social Change because he has been doing a lot of outstanding work in the cause of the exploited and the underprivileged. So for the poor also he worked a lot, and those who were exploited, oppressed, say like farmers, laborers, he worked for them, worked for their cause. He was a very noble person. And he also, sometimes some social groups were fighting, they had some conflicts, so he also worked with them and tried to resolve issues between them, and also he contributed significantly to social change. So in the above, box, you read about Baba Amte. Using the given information, write a paragraph about him. So let's just go back for a minute. So we have all the information, all the matter about Baba Amte. So what you all need to do is, you just need to go through it. Just read it 2 or 3 times and look out for the important points and just write a paragraph about him. Maybe say just 7 to 8 lines you can write about Baba Amte. This is an important activity you need to do. It will help you develop your thinking and reading and writing skills. So you must do this activity, and let's move on now. So let's come to the terminal questions. According to Pandit Nehru, how does a great leader help? According to Nehru, great people inspire others to great actions and noble sacrifices. They lead by example. They make the oppressed feel happy and free. So what does Pandit Nehru ji mean here? How does a great leader help? He says that great people inspire others to great actions, just like Gandhiji has inspired millions of people to fight for the freedom of the nation. So that's what he means. So great people, how do they help? By inspiring others, by making them do, by making them fight for the cause of the freedom for the nation. So that's what they do. They inspire others and they lead by example. So they do it first and people are inspired to do it after the great leaders. So they make the oppressed feel happy and free. See, when we got the freedom movement, what happened? Everybody felt happy and free. the poor people and even the other people who felt that their voices were not heard, they were put down. All the people felt happy and free, of course. So the great leader, that's a quality of a great leader. See, they will lead by example, and then they make the poor people, the people who are suffering, happy and free. What does Pandit Nehru mean by make friends with the sun and work in the light? Answer in about 50 words. So, Pandit Nehru means the following: work without fear, be open, not secretive, hide nothing, be peaceful, be straightforward, be truthful. So, what is Pandit Nehru ji saying? These are all very important qualities for any normal human being. Also, they are very, very important. So, what does he mean by saying make friends with the sun and work in the light? Let's see. So, he's saying work without fear. So, whatever work you do, don't be afraid. Just be sure it is right and go ahead and do it. Then be open, not secretive. So, what does this mean? So, when you know you're doing the right thing, why should you be secretive? You can just do it openly. Even the sun is open. Do you see it hidden all the time? No. So, be open like the sun and then hide nothing. So, does the sun hide? No. Only when the rain comes. That's because the rain has to do its work. So, the sun has to go away. But otherwise it shines brightly in the sun in the afternoons, is it not? So it's not hiding because it is confident of what it's doing. It's giving us so much brightness, so much sunshine, so much light. So same way, don't hide when you're doing something. Be peaceful. The sun, do you see the sun doing a lot of galata or lot of activity? No, it is very peaceful. Same way, we must also learn to be peaceful and calm, just like the sun. Be straightforward. So it is straightforward. It's always in the sky, is it not? When it needs to be in the sky, it's in the sky. So it is straightforward. Same way, we should also be straightforward. So we should not just say this, that, and all that and come to the point. We should come straight to the point and then be truthful. So just like the sun, we should also learn to be truthful. These are very important qualities which we should work at, which we should practice in our daily lives. So thank you. Hope this helps. Keep smiling and keep studying.